This one's about nuclear batteries again. Now, you know me, I like reading, and I'm reading about americium as a fuel for a radioisotope thermoelectric battery. Now, the thing is, between americium and plutonium doesn't need as much shielding because it doesn't produce ionizing radiation, whereas americium produces ionizing radiation and lasts a hell of a lot longer. About 432-year half-life. The benefit of having ionizing radiation is that you need a lot of shielding. And people are going, what do you mean benefit? Well, I'll explain it to you. Inside a radioisotope thermoelectric generator, they have thermoelectric effect generators. Now these generators are on about between 3 and 7% effective inside these generators. They're about 10% to 20% effective. Today's ones are, which aren't inside these generators. But after that radiation's gone through those, let's say you put 2 millimeters of shielding around the outside of that, the ionizing radiation would pass through that shielding and then carry on going again and carry on going unless you put any more shielding on. So then you could have another pressure chamber, like a cylinder or a hollow cylinder pressure vessel with like argon gas in it and photovoltaic cells inside that, and then the ionizing radiation would illuminate the gas, and then you could drag even more energy out of the fuel, basically. Now the benefit of americium is that you need to use like around about 18-20 millimeters of lead shielding, and people go, how can that be a benefit? Well, the benefit is that you know that you've got ionizing radiation, and you have another type of generator. It's called a optoelectric nuclear battery, and what that does, it has a high pressure gas, argon or krypton, and then inside the pressure vessel, and they run these at around about 100 bar, inside that pressure vessel you have photovoltaics. Now you're not getting deja vu there, I have explained the same thing twice. And at this point what you've done is, instead of chucking a load of energy away through shielding, you've regained some of that lost energy, something that humans don't like doing generally, so you just keep on chucking stuff away. Now the second benefit of having the gas chamber is that you've reduced the amount of external shielding you need, because the gas chamber itself has got thick walls and they may be made out of steel or hardened steel or whatever you want to make them out of, and they've reduced the need for the heavy lead shielding. Now at this point we've got a radioisotope thermoelectric generator optical nuclear battery which is, in the wrong hands, dangerous, so humans can't have it, quite clearly. The thing is though, I mean, if the pressure vessel bursts, it spreads radiation, beta radiation, ionizing beta radiation over the area where it spreads it to. It'd be a bit like Fukushima. A lot like Fukushima. So you can't have them. Simple as. Although it would give you energy, an energy source inside the house. Be perfect for a house generator. Be absolutely ideal. But it's just too dangerous for you. It really is too dangerous for you. I mean, they could make an external pressure containment vessel. It would be massive then, it really would be a big thing then. And if it did blow up, then it just blow up into that containment vessel, then you have to take the containment vessel away. Straight away, it'd give you a few hours to take it away. But it's too dangerous for you. And you can't have it, you just have to pay for gas and coal, aren't you? Unfortunately, that's the way it is. So my advice to you is stop sitting on railway tracks and stopping the nuclear waste getting shipped from one place to another, which is just making nuclear power stations unfeasible because it's way too expensive to police all that. And stop climbing up coal-fired power station chimneys. I mean, what power do you want? What do you want? Do you want to sit there on a push bike cycling your own? Well, go and make a company which creates, exercise bikes which generate electricity and you can put it back into the grid. And then use them. Don't just say, oh, I've got one, yes, I've got one. The average human body can, the average lazy, fat American burger muncher, 200 watt per hour, 200 watt hour. A relatively fit person can do like 400, 500 watt hour. Like some mega athletes, Olympian, could do like nearly a kilowatt per hour. How many people would have to be sitting there exercising constantly on these things? It'd get you fitter, it'd get you, you get like free energy. You eat some food, after you've had your evening meal, sit down in front of the television, cycling on the exercise bike, powering the television and selling some more back to the grid. What do you actually want, you idiot nutcases that protest about everything? You've got no idea. I want some wind power. Then when a wind turbine blows up and showers red hot metal over a square mile area, because that's what happens, it ionises the copper core and goes and red hot copper spreads over. If a piece of red hot copper comes down and hits you on the side of the face and scars half your face off, what are you going to do? You're going to go and try and sue the power company. What about, solar panels? They only work in the day. What are you going to do? Have loads of batteries in your roof. What happens if the lithium-ion battery? What happens if your kid goes up in the attic and puts his foot through one and it sets his foot on fire? What are you going to do? Oh, I've got a lead-acid battery up there. What happens if someone puts the foot through the attic, and the lead-acid battery falls through, and then acid goes all over you? You're pretty much stuffed, aren't you? Nuclear energy is the only way to go, but you just can't be trusted with it. So it's going to have to be coal and gas. And oil. Yeah. You're going to be tested with electric cars now. The electric cars are coming through because people like me are really pushing for electric zero emission cars. And the battery, you have an accident, I'm telling you, one of these lithium ion batteries, I had an old battery laying around. Before I recycled it, I stuck a screwdriver in to see what happens. It sets on fire. It's all dangerous stuff. You can't be trusted with anything, but lithium's not so dangerous as radioactive stuff. But there again, lithium has to be charged. Radioactive stuff, you can have a battery which could power your phone forever. You'd never have to buy a battery or charge it up ever. Whenever you wanted it, you just open it up and it would work if it had a nuclear battery in it. But you can't have it because you're too dangerous with it. Human scum.